I journeyed into the bowels of cinema hell to find me the most disgusting, pathetic, despicable love interest in all of cinema. And you know what, guys? I think I might have done it. I think I might have found the list ranked least terrible to burn in hell forever. I think I did it, y'all. I made a video like this once, a couple months back. All right? You can consider this an unofficial sequel to that video because there are some names I missed off of that. And who knows, I might make a trilogy, a third version of this. We'll see, depends on how good this video does views-wise, all right? But still, there are many, many people that deserve to get blasted, okay? And you know what? I'm counting men and women this time. My last list was filled with mostly women, but since then, I've discovered some pathetic fucking cretins, some cretins of the highest order that deserve to be on this list. And some of you guys know, because I've made specific videos on them. Creeps! Absolute creeps. We're gonna get to it, all right? Now, when people think of bad love interests, they mention people like Jenny from Forrest Gump or Skylar from... These two don't even enter a top 10 list of the worst love interests ever. That's how bad this list is about to get. I don't think Skylar, for example, is actually a bad character. I don't think she ruins the show. I think her character is a very necessary part of the show. I think she's a well-written character too. The characters I'm about to mention on the list, they make everything around them bad. Bad. She might piss you off, but these make everything terrible critically, okay? We're gonna start with an honorable mention. 1. Dexter Morgan is a piece of shit lover, all right? I love Rita. Rita is an angel sent from God. She's a fucking angel and she deserved better. And this pathetic loser decided to... I know a lot of people love Dexter and I love Dexter too. But this idiot got her killed because he was taking his sweet time to... Ooh, let me see how Trinity Killer is a family man. Spoiler alert. He allows Rita to get killed because he took 7 years to kill a serial killer that he should have killed the moment he laid eyes on him, and he himself even admits this. Only to fucking replace her with another season, who was a good character herself, not to lie, but still, terrible. Not to mention, the only reason he was with her is because he was using her as a cover. This dude's a serial killer. He's not meant to be a good lover. Okay, a good love interest. So I have to put him as an honorable mention, okay? I don't care if there are Dexter fans who are annoyed at me for saying this. He fucking had Rita killed, and she deserved better. She's an angel sent from God, okay? Pete, The Office. What are you? What is your role? Your role is to cause drama with Erin, because Erin's character has no character unless she's dating a guy every season, and she has no character unless she's part of a fucking love triangle with Andy, which Pete stove in there. He not only contributed to making Andy a 10 times worse character, but he also contributed to making Erin a 10 times worse character and being predictable and pathetic as hell. Congrats. Congrats, Pete. Congrats. Now we're gonna get to the schizophrenics. The ones that are fucking freaks. Here we go. Lex Luthor when he was with Lana Lang in Smallville season 6. I'm gonna get to Lana. She deserves an entire category dedicated to her, that fine ass. But Lex Luthor is a weirdo. He's a weirdo in the show. He only gets with Lana to get at Clark. She's his trophy wife. The only reason he really likes her as much as he does is because he wants her for himself, so Clark doesn't get her, okay? So right away, his interests are kind of sus. He put hormones in her to make her believe she was pregnant so she would stay with him, okay? When she found out, first of all, he killed his doctor to keep the secret at bay. And when he found out that she was leaving him and loved Clark more, he smacked the shit out of her, okay? This is a terrible love interest. Not only that, bro, this is when Smallville turned into a soap opera because they kept shoving this relationship down our throat. These two never should have been together. What's wrong with these people? Lana takes most of the blame here, and I'm gonna get to her, but Lex as a love interest simply is it's terrible. I couldn't watch it, man. I was actually cringing whenever these two together, and Lana is too. Look at her, bro. Look at this face, bro. Look at this. The fuck, man? Her face reads, oh, I'm getting sexually harassed. Like, what am I witnessing here? He's still the GOAT, though. Michael Rosenbaum's the GOAT, Lex Luthor. That cannot be mistaken, all right? Marissa from the OC. Batshit crazy. Very beautiful woman. Pretty as hell. But never has a woman put her love interest, the male protagonist of a show, through more hell than this chick, okay? She almost got him arrested. She almost got him expelled multiple times. Yes, you could say it's partly his fault because he fell into the trap, but still. She's a fucking drug addict who nearly OD'd and drinks alcohol every 2 seconds when something doesn't go away. She's emotionally unstable because of her parents being stupid. She bangs his worst enemy, Volchuk, in season 3 of the show. To put it for good measure, to top all of it off, she literally bangs his worst enemy. She pulled the Lana Lang. Congrats, Marissa. Fucking idiot. Stormfront from the boys. Look, this is one of those situations where she's not necessarily like a terrible love interest like the others are. I just don't fucking like her. I don't like these two together at all. Ever since I saw them in season 2, I was like, but what is this? What am I witnessing? She went from being interesting to being just, I'm the Third Reich and we will rise again, the Aryan race, you need to lead us. Like, bro, your character is now cringe. This whole romance was cringe as fuck. Every time I rewatch season 2, these are the scenes I want to skip because I actually don't like these two together. I think Homelander obviously works best when he's on his own, and they tried to, what would it be like to see Homelander in love and in a romance with someone? Obviously, he can never be in love with someone because he only loves himself. But this is kind of our first view at that. And it was nice to see it, but at one point I'm like, bro, this Stormfront is just terrible when she becomes a love interest. When she's on her own, being snarky and trying to go at everyone, when she has edge to her, that's when she's her most interesting. When she becomes a love interest, oh my god, man. It's pathetic. I don't like watching it. Speaking of which, another very similar character, Hannah McKay from Dexter. Now, there are two modes that I go into when talking about Hannah McKay. One is the horny mode, because she's one of the best looking women of all time, Yvonne Strahovski, however we pronounce her name. Every time I look at her, I want to do terrible things. But she's a very fundamentally uninteresting character to me, okay? She's not interesting whatsoever. She is in two of the worst seasons of Dexter, 2 of the 3 worst seasons of Dexter. Season 6 is probably the worst. But 7 and 8 are not good in my opinion. I think those seasons are shit. I can't even watch them. And she's part of the reason why, because Dexter has infinitely more chemistry with all the other women in the show that he's been with, including his own fucking sister who he hasn't been with, than Hannah McKay. Hannah McKay is basically Lila done again, except, oh, Dexter has more of a connection with her this time, and, oh, she's the love. He even says shit like, oh, she's the only one I can connect with. She's the only one I truly loved. After fucking Rita's dead and buried, bro. What disrespect are you putting on my girl Rita's name? He has more chemistry with Lumen, Rita, and Lila, and his own sister, Deb, than this dumb chick. That's how you know shit's bad. Hannah McKay is one of the worst love interests. Nothing compared to the ones I'm about to get to. She's just fundamentally uninteresting, and it kind of ruins the show in my opinion, alright? Now we're going to get to the demonic ones. These are bad. These are really, really bad, guys. Elena Gilbert. The Banshee, as I call her. The serial crier who cries with moral virtue while she is stupid as fuck. This bitch needs to pick between these two. She does. She picks Damon at the end. Makes out with Damon for an entire summer while this guy drowns for her, okay? First of all, I'm going to make a whole video on Vampire Diaries and how all of these characters should burn in hell. They all deserve hellfire. I'm going to actually make a video on it because these guys are all pathetic. But Elena Gilbert is one of the worst written characters of all time. She's a goddamn fucking hypocrite, okay? She committed a homicide, and no one talks about it. Jesse was a newly turned vampire who lost control and attacked Damon. Damon is way more powerful than Jesse, mind you. I don't give a shit if he was injected with some stupid serum. Damon could easily kill him. Damon's struggling for 2 seconds. What does Elena do? Stakes him clean and kills him. Caroline's like, what the fuck's wrong with you? And Elena's defending it. Like, what are you talking about? I was in the right. This is the same lectures Damon about not being a killer every 2 seconds. Elena Gilbert is a weirdo. She's a sociopath. She crocodile tears her way through virtue signaling all the time. Oh, it's the right thing to do. Oh, cries all day. Shut up, Elena. Shut up. You're one of the worst love interests of all time to both Stefan and Damon. Go fuck yourself. Lana Lang. Oh, here we go. I'm not going to speak too much about Lana because I've spoken enough about her. Again, 2 modes. But unlike Hannah McKay, I want to marry this woman because I swear, bro, in her prime, she's the best looking woman of all time. I don't give a shit what anyone says. It's a struggle, man. I'm going to kill Macro for putting these images in my slides, but it's a real struggle when I see her because I hate her. I hate this character because of what she almost did to Smallville. She almost ruined one of my favorite shows of all time as a child, but I fucking love her at the same time. I want to marry this woman badly, right? She almost took over the entire show, and this is not the only time the CW writers have done this with a character. I'm going to mention another one. But she was the start of this charade where the main superhero is going to be the leading star of the show, but she's going to come in and have an entire storyline dedicated to her. They made her a fucking supernatural witch just to put her into the season or make her relevant, okay? She slept with Clark's worst enemy, Lex Luthor. After Clark's dad just died of a heart attack. Are you serious? Now, granted, she doesn't know what Clark went through to make that happen. Clark had to resurrect her from the dead through time travel. with Jor-El's help, which causes Dad to die in exchange. She'll never know because she's a selfish bitch. She didn't. I can't blame her for that entirely. Her parents died. She's been emotionally unstable ever since. So every time we see her with Clark, she's lecturing him, having love triangles, blah, blah, blah. Bro, Lana Lang went from a beautiful angel to a demon at the end of Smallville. She almost took over the entire show. Edward Cullen. Do I even need to say anything about this guy? I made a whole video about him, so I'm not going to go into it too deeply. He's one of the most controlling, schizophrenic, weirdo love interests I've ever seen in my life, man. Every time I see him, he's just looking at Bella like he wants to molest her. Like, what am I witnessing? Fuck this dude. Christian Grey, another one of these idiot weirdos. Controlling, BDSM, weirdo, sex addict who's part of a freaking sex cult, I'm sure about it. He's had many suitors, some who he's mentally fractured. He literally fractured one to the point where she offed herself and wanted to kill Anastasia Steele. He's a weirdo. Who the hell does the stuff this man does and gets away with it? Only a rich, good-looking dude, I guess? Fuck this guy. He's everything wrong with the female writing, the female fantasy writing that I see nowadays, man. But God, man. Okay, now we're gonna get to the ones that just need to die. Just die. Just get killed off. You should have gotten killed off way earlier, okay? The blonde bombshite, Felicity Smoke. I made a whole video about her. I can't get into it much, but honestly, this is one of the worst conceived characters of all time. And she was good in the first 2 seasons of Arrow. And then the writers decided, we want to make this show hers. It's going to be Felicity and Friends instead of Oliver Queen's show as it should be. This woman almost took over the entire show, similar to Lana Lang, except 10 times worse, because she created one of the worst seasons of all time. Season 4 of Arrow is one of the worst seasons of television ever. Ever, by the way. She nearly took over the show from Oliver. They made half the show about her drama with her parents at one point. She's a hypocrite. Oliver, you don't trust me. You lied to me. While she's lying to Oliver about working with the team behind his back when they're supposed to be away from all this vigilante life. She lies to him about the tech cult that she's joining. She lies to him throughout the entire show while screaming, don't lie to me. You lied to me about your son not being... You lied to me about having a son, Oliver. What the fuck? While Oliver's literally trying to keep William, his son, safe, which was proven to be justified after Damien Dark literally gets his hands on William. Felicity, you are stupid as fuck. She nuked an entire town. Granted, I can't really blame her because she had to redirect a nuclear missile because Damien Dark was launching out all the missiles of the world onto the... Man, season 4 is terrible. And the love triangle drama. Again, she's with a guy every season and they're just doing it so it can make Oliver jealous and cause drama. It kills her character. It kills it. Now, the only reason why she's not number 1, because at one point I hated this character so much, she was my most hated character of all time, more than Elena Gilbert. But at least they have chemistry. At least I can see why people would want them to be together. I know these two have chemistry, okay? That being said, Felicity Smoke's entire bloodline deserves to not exist. I'm so glad she died. I don't want her and Oliver ever having kids. If they do, every single one of them should be hit by a fucking truck. Fuck her. Her bloodline should be erased, alright? Mary Jane Watson, one of the worst superhero love interests of all time. I made a whole video on her. I'm not going to get into it much. She's a serial cheater. She cheats on every guy she's ever been with. Cheated on Harry with Spider-Man. Cheated on Peter with Harry. She literally left her husband at the time, or her fiance, played by Daniel Gillies, Elijah Michelson himself, left him mid-wedding to go to Peter's apartment and make out with him, okay? And she gaslights Peter endlessly in Spider-Man 2. Come to my play or you don't exist. Go fuck yourself, Mary Jane. Now the final 2 ones deserve to burn in hell for eternity. All the people on this list should burn in hell for eternity, but these 2, they deserve a special place in hell. Like the final layer of Dante's Inferno type shit. Jacob from Twilight is a child groomer. I don't know what else to say. People defend this man somehow. I don't know what the fuck has gone wrong in our society, but look, let me put it to you very carefully, okay? He wanted Bella. He's a love interest to Bella. And I don't want this to... I'm not going off on Taylor Lautner as the actor. People, for some reason, mistake in my comments that I'm going after the actors when I'm saying this. I'm not. I watched a video documentary about Taylor Lautner's career and what Hollywood did to him. I'm a big fan of Taylor Lautner. I actually feel really bad for this dude. And I feel really bad that he had to play this pathetic being, alright? He is Bella's love interest. That's what I'm charting him as, okay? In this video. He's not with her because he loves Bella. He's with her because he wants her child, who's in her stomach, a fucking toddler infant. He imprints on it, right? And a lot of the argument is, okay, it's not romantic, the imprinting in nature. It's just a bond of a different order completely. He waits for her to be of age before fucking her, right? I don't know what you want me to say. He's literally with her all the time as a child, waiting until she grows old, so she can look like this, so he can fuck her. You're a weirdo. You're one of the worst love interests I've ever seen in my life, because your love interest was Bella for like 2 movies. And nah, I just want her baby instead. And Edward Cullen is a pathetic piece of shit for allowing this to happen just so he could have Bella to himself. I guess Edward really should be tied with him on this list, but this is just so weird to me, man. It's just so weird. I had to put it out there, okay? Iris West Allen is number 1. Look, I made a video on her, but it took me a while to conclude this, because I always hated Felicity more, because I was way more into Arrow than I was Flash at the time I was in high school. But I can at least say Oliver and Felicity have chemistry, so it makes sense why they would be together. She and Barry have nothing. They have no chemistry at all. I call her the professor because she loves lectures. She loves giving lectures to Barry Allen every fucking episode. I would rather be killed by Art the Clown the same way Allie did in Terrifier 2 in the bedroom than have to go through this shit. I'd rather shit glass every day for the rest of my life. I would rather have a death like the pool drain death in Final Destination, if you know, you know, than have to go through this shit. Okay? Barry Allen sacrifices himself going into the Speed Force to save the world. He comes back, he survives. What is this bitch reaction to this? You left me, Barry. You left me standing there alone. I was embarrassed. This is... Grant Gustin is one of the greatest actors of all time. This is one of the best scenes I've ever seen. Grant Gustin's face, Barry Allen's face when she says this to him, is that of pure confusion. Bitch, I literally I was going to save you. You think I wanted to leave you? I was trying to save the world. I was trying to save the universe. She doesn't care. She doesn't care. They make her the team leader for no reason. She has no skill, no IQ. She's just a team leader because writing privilege. Okay? No fucking chemistry. I'm telling you, Olicity at least had chemistry. They have none. They have none all. There's nothing to Iris West that's remotely appealing. She's attractive. I understand. That's it. She's a terrible character. She literally makes... We are the Flash. We are the Flash. She makes the fucking show worse. That's the biggest sign that you're a terrible love interest, because Elena Gilbert wasn't the sole reason for Vampire Diaries descending into bullshit like it did, alright? She was annoying, but you could deal with it, okay? Felicity was a main reason that Arrow went to shit, but, you know, I blame Mark Guggenheim for that. Mary Jane, despite how pathetic she was as a character, I love the Spider-Man movies, right? The Flash is literally made worse because of Iris. Yes, it's silly, it's stupid, it has all the other dumb shit in it too, but Iris West literally makes it unwatchable. You can at least have fun with the other bullshit that happens in the show. Iris West, and granted, there's a supporting cast of characters in Team Flash that don't need to be there, I get it, but Iris West is literally, I would take it all over Iris West in a heartbeat, just like that. Iris West Allen deserves to burn in hell for eternity. That's that. I made a whole video roasting Iris West, okay? If you want to see that, just watch it over here. Ladies and gentlemen, we are on a mission to take over Hollywood. But the army must keep growing. If you want to suggest video topics to me, or talk about your favorite movies or favorite film theories in a community with like-minded individuals, join the Zafy Discord now. Link is in the description and the comment section as well. Join us. This movement is just beginning. We're taking over Hollywood, one coke line at a time.